This is for Unit 1, Week 4, our oral vocabulary, a story called The Nightingale. It's based on a tale by Hans Christian Andersen. Think about these questions. Have you heard a bird sing? What did it sound like? Long, long ago, the Emperor of China lived in a magnificent palace surrounded by a huge forest. The forest was home to a bird called the nightingale. Travelers who passed through the forest said the nightingale's song was the most beautiful song ever heard. They told stories of the joy her song could bring to those who listened. The word magnificent means something that's wonderful and very beautiful. Soon, the emperor heard the stories about the nightingale. Why haven't I heard this remarkable bird sing? Remarkable is a word that means something that's unusual and worth noticing. The emperor asked his lords, "It is my wish to hear the nightingale tonight." So the lords asked everyone in the palace about the nightingale. At last, a kitchen maid said she knew of the bird, and she led them to her. "Sweet nightingale," cried the lords, "will you come to the palace tonight to sing for the emperor?" The nightingale agreed. That evening, the nightingale appeared at the palace of the emperor. The palace had been wonderfully decorated for the event, and the little gray bird was invited to sit upon a golden perch to sing her song. When the bird was finished, the emperor's eyes filled with tears of joy. "Sweet nightingale," said the emperor, "you must stay and sing your song for me every evening." Touched by the emperor's tears, the nightingale agreed. So the emperor's palace became the nightingale's new home. The nightingale lived in a golden cage, and she had her own servants to give her food and water. Every evening the nightingale entertained a royal audience. Entertain is to amuse and interest somebody. Yet, in her heart, the nightingale was not happy. She longed, or really wanted, to be a wild creature again, living in the forest. The golden cage was not her true home. Several weeks passed in this way. Then one day the emperor received a package from his brother. "I have heard of your little brown bird," wrote his brother, "but this golden bird is better." When the emperor unwrapped the package, he found a mechanical nightingale. Amazed by the shiny golden bird, the emperor wound it up and listened to its song. The bird's song was not as sweet as the song of the real nightingale, but its gold feathers pleased the emperor. That evening, when the little brown nightingale settled on her perch to sing, the emperor set the golden nightingale next to her. "You must both sing together," the emperor declared. But the sound of the mechanical bird startled or scared the nightingale, and she flew out the window. "Ungrateful creature," cried the emperor. "Fly away if you will. I still have my golden bird to sing to me." So each night the mechanical nightingale sang for the emperor's amusement. Amusement is something that's done that makes people smile, laugh, and enjoy themselves. The mechanical bird sounded different from the nightingale, but the emperor didn't notice. He was dazzled by its golden feathers. A whole year passed in this way. Each night the emperor wound up the mechanical nightingale, and each night it sang for him. Then one night, something went wrong. Whiz, whir, clank, clack, 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 clack. A spring cracked, and the bird fell silent. The best workers in the land used their skills to try to fix it. A skill is something that you can do well. They tried to fix it, but they could not. The golden bird could sing no more. Without the music of the nightingale, the emperor's days were filled with sorrow, sadness. Growing weak and ill, the emperor took to his bed. Then one terrible evening, when it seemed the emperor would not live through the night, his lords heard a sweet song at the window. The real nightingale had returned. and she was singing for the emperor. Night after night, the nightingale sang her song, and night after night, the emperor grew stronger. When the emperor was well again, he begged the little bird to stay with him. The nightingale knew that she was a wild creature, whose true home was the forest. But she wanted to please the emperor, so she promised to come home each night to sing at the emperor's window. And that is what she did. The end.